Greetings. My name is Jose, but I'm best known as Mega Man NG. I've been reviewing Rise of the TMNT since it premiered in 2018. And with the fact that tonight they're airing new episodes that may determine the very fate of the series as a whole, I figure our voices should be heard. But you gotta wonder, how are we gonna do it? Well, this video is part of a little passion project I want to do. Something that I feel that we should send to Nickelodeon as well as to the creators of the show, because they know that we do care for it. The problem is Nickelodeon doesn't. And they've had a shady track record as of late. So here's the deal. This little pet project of mine that I want it to be like a community input. But you gotta wonder, how are you gonna do it? How are we gonna do it? Well, guess what? Simple. We're gonna let our voices be heard. But you wonder how you want to take part. Well, it's simple. Here are a list of rules that for this little video that I want to do, so that way all of us can be heard. Here's how. I'm gonna list the rules down, so if you want to join in, be sure to follow them. Number 1, your recording for this must be 45 to 60 seconds long. And during that time, you feel free to tell Nickelodeon, along with the show's creators, how you feel about the show and why it shouldn't be canceled. Most importantly, be civilized and respectful, because we gotta show at least some respect, because if we did it in a disrespectful manner, it wouldn't work. So therefore, we gotta make sure it's simple as like, I'm sorry, it's just that I'm right now really scared of how the show is gonna end, and I'm trying to do this little project so that way we can get our voices heard. It's sort of a fan club sort of thing. So yeah, if you want to join in, the rules are simple. First, your recording must be 45 to 60 seconds long. During that time, you are welcome to tell Nickelodeon, along with the creators, how you feel about the show and why it shouldn't be canceled. Most importantly, be civilized, because we got to do this in a respectful manner. Number 2, please make sure you send your recording to the following email that will be listed in the description. It's my business email. And have the subject #supportrottmnt. Don't forget to provide a name that you wish to go by, for when I do make the video and everything, you will be mentioned, you will be shouted out, and you will have your voice heard. Step number 3, keep on supporting the show any way possible. And I do mean legitimately. Buy the episodes off online stores such as iTunes, Amazon, YouTube, etc. I'll provide links in the description on where you can buy the episodes legally. Because we want to tell Nickelodeon that we want to support the show and we want to do it legally. Don't forget to buy the merchandise too, because with the canceled toy line that we found out about, it's upsetting. We got to show Nickelodeon that we care. Step 4, spread the word about this on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, etc. We need as many eyes and ears as possible in the hopes that we can get a lot more people and have their voices be heard. And for good measure, I will be contributing this as well. And this one is another one that I added, but yeah, like I said, this last one, email Nickelodeon at feedback@nit.com. We need to also tell them on their social media pages that a show like Rise of the TMNT deserves more love, more exposure, and more specifically, more respect. A show like this deserves a lot of respect, but make sure you also do it civilized too. And even if you're upset, you can be able to do it in a civil manner. We don't want to go around harassing them, because it wouldn't be right, and it would paint a very bad image. I'm really, like I said, I'm really nervous about all this because I've never done something like it before. But I feel it's high time that as fans of the show, we need to do our part. We have to. I decided that I'm going to be lasting this for 2 weeks. You have till August 21st. And I will be making the video where I will compile all of the voice, all of the lines, everything, and have the video uploaded either on the 22nd or the 23rd. If it gets over an hour, I could maybe make 2 videos or something. And I plan on sending this not only to the creators of Rise of the TMNT, but also Nickelodeon themselves, as well as their current president, Brian Robbins. If there is a way I can, if there is a way I can send it to the current president, feel free to let me know. My objective for all of this is simple: to let Nickelodeon know that we do not want this show to get canceled. We don't want it to die off the way it already is right now, with Nickelodeon shuffling off Rise of the TMNT on Nicktoons. As you guys know, Nickelodeon has had a reputation for killing shows that have potential, but for one reason or another, they would always suffer. And I've compiled a list that more likely will get bigger as it goes on, because Nickelodeon has had a track record that has lasted since the early 2000s. Here's a list, and the list is down there below, but if you want a few examples, here are some. My Life as a Teenage Robot, Making Fiends, Legend of Korra, Welcome to the Wayne, The Modifiers, Constant Pain, Glitch Techs, Harvey Beaks, TMNT 2012, and the only reason why I say that because it was shuffled off to Nicktoons during the final season, despite the fact that most of the season was on Nickelodeon. And I do not want Rise of the TMNT to suffer such a fate. Yeah, it's in Nicktoons Network due to low merchandise sales, ratings, and the fact that Nick is trying to do everything they can to bury it. I'm not kidding. And I wouldn't be surprised that if it did suffer a fate, that they would probably more likely write it off for tax reasons. I understand that they are a business, first and foremost. But the least they could do is show respect to the programming that needs it. And surprisingly, Nick creators have been calling them out, meaning that change is coming. Sadly, well, they haven't thus far, and all they care about is their cash cows, SpongeBob SquarePants, along with any other show they have that is successful, such as Loud House and the Casagrands. Enough is enough. The time has come for us to speak out and say that this show deserves not only more love and exposure, but respect. All we want is to be treated with respect, to have it be on the main network where it can get all the exposure it needs. That's it. Whether we succeed at this project or not, know that this is a passion project I wanted to do. I have been reviewing Rise of the TMNT since 2012, and I really have been enjoying the show. I don't care what other people... it didn't matter to me what other people thought of it, especially Mr. Enter and a few others who feel that this show isn't that good. It doesn't need to be. It's its own thing. Every incarnation of TMNT has been different one way or another, and this is no exception. I only hope out of all this that we do what we can to let them know, because I really want this show to continue on. If we succeed at this thing, then it's good. But if we fail, then we fail, and that's that. Either way, if Rise of the TMNT ends up getting canceled by all this, I will most likely be boycotting Nickelodeon and no longer be supporting them in any way, shape, or form. To be honest, they should have died years ago, around the early to mid-2010s with the Dark Age. And honestly, it would have been the best. But this is all my opinion, and I could be wrong. But either way, if you want to chip in, if you want to provide your voice, follow the instructions below. I will be compiling everything and having it in a video where you all will have your voices heard. You want to tell them how you feel? You want to do so? Follow instructions, and there you go. I will be chipping in as well. And also, the Rise of the TMNT updates will most likely be coming tomorrow, because there are 4 episodes, and I only pray that it is not the end. Because if it is, then I will have a reason to no longer support the network. And this may most likely mean I will not be reviewing Power Rangers Dino Fury, because Dino Fury will be on Nickelodeon, and I cannot support a channel that treats programming like a second thought. So yes, that is it. I hope you guys consider, if you can, spread the word about this, because this is something I feel I want to do. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. All of it helps me out big time, truly. And if you would like to support the show, there are many ways. I'll provide links in the description on where you can buy them legally. And I will see you guys later. This is Mega Man NG, signing off. Peace out. Cowabunga!